All right, man. Good morning. Few things to address. I mean, let's start off with the important shit. The Knicks are 23-9 as they survive the New Orleans Pelicans last night. Pretty exciting game. New Orleans had all their, other than a couple of guys like Herb Jones and they had Trey Murphy hitting threes. They had all hands on deck for the most part. And, Zion was out there, had a big game. A lot of people want to bottom feed, audition possibly for my bottom feeding Knicks. Shout out to the homie Big Tone, man. Me and him, I've come across his content, his channel lately, and I've gone over to his show. But the Knicks are 23-9. Right now, I think we're tied for third with the Spurs, I believe. And I don't know if we get a tiebreaker, if we get anything from the NCAA tournament win. But we should be considered, the tiebreaker. If, like I just say, we would have thought playing the finals. Nikola Jokic went down with a knee injury. Hopefully that's nothing too serious. It was a non-contact knee injury, but he was able to walk off on his own power. So I don't think it's an ACL tear or anything like that. He would have been able to walk off on his own power. So, but the Knicks are top. The Knicks are the third best team in the league, record-wise. We're trailing only right now Detroit and OKC. And the hits keep on coming, man. Josh Hart has been out. We got Deuce McBride last night. Diawara came in, played well. Kolek getting his minutes. I didn't see Kevin McCullough last night with the captain. He had a good distributing game. 20 and 10. I would love to see that. If I could see that 15 more times out of the captain. Games like that, double-double, OG Anunoby, a double-double. Was guarding Zion most of the night. Was guarding Derek Queen. Good-looking rookie. Look, man, this channel, we talk basketball. It's funny. The critics, the critics that I'm going to address in a minute, say I do nothing but talking narratives. Okay? I mean, so do you guys. So do most fans. And my deal is, I think that's my deal. I like to kill stupid narratives. And I might kill stupid narratives with a level of trolling, with a level of ironic fact pointing, things like that. So, what can you do, right? You just keep on, you do what you do. I learned very recently, I've come to Christ moments of why I get into the YouTube space. Why I want to be, why I'm coming to, I started with for a long time in Facebook groups, right? And I've been in Facebook jail, always, never over anything I posted, nothing political, nothing like that. Always I go to jail for talking, a couple of these Kevin Samuels groups. I've gotten some Facebook clink time, I like to call it. A couple of them. But for the most part, it's been the back and forth, the discourse with fans, with sports fans. And I find that curious, man. I really do. I find that curious. But now, I said this for the longest. I want to get on YouTube. I want to start making videos. I want to host a podcast. I want to do things like that. I want to give my commentary on sports. And I don't want to keep typing back and forth with people. Yeah, I see a lot of people, they get very comfortable with that. They get very comfortable just typing in the comments. And that's cool, right? I'm the type, like I said, I'm the same dude. wherever I am. Comments, in person, on camera, backstage, upstage, downstage, wherever, on live. I'm the same dude. What you see is me. What you see is what I think. You'll never see me say what I want, what somebody want me to think. You'll never see me in the go along to get along crew. You'll never see none of that shit from me, bro. I mean, say what you want. I am who I am. This is Ro. If Ro don't like, that's not even I don't like Tim Duncan. I respect Tim Duncan a lot. But if Ro don't think Tim Duncan's a top 10 player, and he's the 13th greatest player of all time, then that's what Ro thinks. Ro has his reason for thinking it. Ro thought it in 2003 when he was at his peak, and that's when I thought, yeah, okay, this is the best I've seen. I didn't see Tim Duncan get better. I didn't see him get more dominant. I didn't see him have better seasons than that. Maybe one or two. I mean, but I didn't see this guy go 30-something in 12. You know, I didn't see this guy win Defensive Player of the Year. You know what I mean? I didn't see that. I saw him win championships in a good system. And that's cool. Like, it's okay. The best Spurs in history is not a top 10 player. Y'all, you know, it wasn't until he got the 5th ring and he got it as an old guy, being that anybody really had him in his top 10. Now, a lot of people will put Duncan high because he's probably the best player they ever seen. And you're talking about people who were born in the 90s and back. Right? And that's cool. That's cool. But if you're a little older, or if you have a historical reference or frame of the game, then there are guys that were better players than Tim Duncan. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Hollywood Herm, because he'll stand on that square as well. You know? I'll stand on that square. Hollywood Herm's an 80s baby. I'm a 70s baby. You know, again, we'll sit there and we'll have respect for the history of the league, and we'll say what we think. You know, I'm not trying to be provocative. I'm not looking for clicks. Tim Duncan is the best player you guys have seen. He's one of the top 10 players you've ever seen. I've seen better who are ending their career as Tim Duncan got in the league. I've seen better that Duncan was able to sustain and have a longer, greater career than some of these guys. But he was not a better player. He was not a better player than Akeem Olajuwon. I will stand on that to the day I die. Is because both their careers is over. None of them will make another basket in the league. And he was just not better. Tim Duncan is about to be 50 years old. Akeem Olajuwon is in his 60s. They were not better. Akeem Olajuwon is the guy they go to for game. If they still going to Akeem Olajuwon for game, let's move on. Like I said, for those who want to, you know, and again, it's funny, for those content creators who are grifters, who love to frame people's arguments, cannot have a discussion, an honest discussion, and make it entertaining. Well, I mean, that's cool. That's y'all game. I don't knock your game. I don't knock your hustle. Do your thing. 2026, King Speaks Bros in his channel, 10 Toes Down podcast. We're going to bigger and better things. You know, if that's your grift, that's your grift. More power to you. But, you know, and like I said, I don't hate on anybody. I wish every creator success, whether I agree with your takes or not. Now, one thing King Ro will do, reason why I've called King Speech Bro, the reason why I call myself King Speech Bro, I know everybody's a king in this thing, but I believe I speak in the manner of a king. I speak in the manner of, hey, this is me, this is what I think, this is what I feel, I think, and, you know, I will say what I feel. No one will tell me what to think. No one will tell me what to feel. No one will tell me how to frame my references. No one. You know what I mean? I can have a discussion with anybody. I can speak with anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, I come out, you know, for those that want to get personal and talk about wives and things like that. Bruh. Ro, say what Ro feel and Ro thinks. Ro is an analytical. Ro loves the game. Ro loves all sports. Ro can think across multiple sports. Basketball wasn't even my first love. It was baseball. I understand other sports. I watch all levels of basketball. Okay? I watch players since before they were household names. I see growth. The whole nine. You know, I'm from the era of, you talk basketball, okay, who's your team? Who's your team? The Knicks, the Lakers, Celtics, Heat, Magic. You know, I got friends who are Magic fans back from Shaq's first year, or even before Shaq got there, and they're Magic fans to this day. No matter who puts that uniform on, they still a Magic fan. And going to those days, now I'm a LeBron James fan. I'm a Steph Curry fan. I'm not even a Warriors fan. Because, you know, the players now are rented vagabonds. And back in the day, like, if you were a fan of a player, that especially a popular player, he stayed in one franchise for a long time, at least. He gave at least 10 years to a franchise. He gave at least 8 years to a franchise. Now these guys, they change teams like they change goddamn girlfriends. Or serious girlfriends. I mean, and it is what it is. So therefore, you change. And you just say, fuck it, I don't care about the team. Like a lot of Laker fans who are just nothing but LeBron fans. But they gotta assimilate in there with real Laker fans. And that's what it's about. So I get that part. I get that I'm dealing with a whole new breed of fan right now. And that's cool. That really is cool. But I'm still the nigga I'm a Knicks fan. I was a Knicks fan. I rep the team that rep my city. This is a Bronx-bound 2 train. Yeah, I'm headed to the DMV to take care of some car issues there. I'm on the subway. But yeah, man, I rep the team that rep my city, that made me proud that they rep my city. And to this day, whether they have 15 championships, whether they never win a championship. And again, trust me, I dream since high school. I'm not to be 50. I've dreamed since high school going to a Knicks parade. And I have a feeling I will this year. Again, you know, Knicks are doing well. We just got to keep it going. We got to keep it pushing. You know what I mean? If OKC could win it last year, why not us? That's my take. But yeah, man, for those that want to talk about what I talk about on my platform and how I code switch and this and I'm the same nigga. Ain't nobody, you know, you might see me in different, and you don't see me across spaces. If you see me across spaces, you'll see. And I'm not saying cat. I don't go along to get along. None of that. I will disagree. I will disagree with people I'm cool with. You know what I'm saying? Me and Professor PCW, I disagree with him quite a lot of times. But we generally saw eye to eye. And I will agree with people when they say something right. I will agree with people that I usually disagree with. And I have no problem saying it. Hey, you right here. I agree with you. That's the problem with people. They gotta win every debate. They gotta win. Every debate is every conversation is a debate. Sometimes you're just having a conversation. You can't sit there and say that any basketball fan we disagree on everything. If you get to the point where you just disagreeing with niggas just to disagree with, then you're disingenuous and you're a clown. But you know, it is what it is. If that's people's game, that's people's game. If that's people's game, that's people's game. So, like I said, bro, if I pull up to your stream, I'm not trying to win every discussion with you. If we have a debate, we have a disagreement on things, we'll sit there and we'll talk about it competitively. May the best man win. May the best man win, and that be that. But I ain't gonna catch no feelings about it. I ain't gonna call nobody out their name about their basketball opinions. That's the weakness. And I'm not gonna allege that somebody is an Uncle Tom or Sambo or Pickaninny or whatever you want to call them and hang out with KKK meetings because this content creator who I think shouldn't be talking about, let's keep it real, LeBron James talks about LeBron James.
Stand clear of the
So funny, LeBron James and this pro-black mess that y'all love to go on. Yet every time this man got something to say, he go to a white man's couch to give them numbers instead of his brothers, instead of the guys that he's cool with, the guy that trained his son, the guy, I mean, come on, his former teammates, the guy that could damn near considered godparents to his goddamn kids, uncle to his kids, the guys he hang out with. Did y'all see enough of that snake? Now again, I'm gonna say what it is. Come on, I don't care how you frame it. I don't care how you frame it. Rich Paul, LeBron, they got something to say, they go to a white man's couch. They go to a white man's platform and do it. Y'all ain't even been on Uncle Shannon. Shannon been ready to get in fights with y'all, bro. He got the hottest motherfucking platform, one of the hottest platforms. If he could do nothing, but see, that's the problem. That's the problem. So look, I'm kindly, guys, I'm going to say what I have to say about LeBron James. I'm never gonna be. You've seen me praise LeBron James. The other night when he had that dunk, that reverse dunk on the leak out with the pass from Luka. Oh, I said that was dope. I said that was dope. For a guy 41 to make a move like that, oh, that was dope. He did his thing. I have a problem saying it. But when I gotta criticize LeBron, you soy boys gotta get out of your feelings. Because again, the same way I'm going to be genuine in my praise, I'm going to be genuine in my criticism. And it's okay. It's okay. Because you guys criticize who you criticize. You dislike who you dislike. What do I say to it? It's your opinion. I respect it. I can disagree, but I respect it. That's how we going, bro. This is where we going in the 2026, bro. I said, man, bigger and better things. Shout out to those who rock with me. Thank y'all for getting me to 200. I see I'm slowly creeping up there, man. You know, slowly but surely, man. I ain't trying to be famous. I ain't trying to go viral. What I talk about is not about me. I don't like talk. I'm not that interested, brothers. I'll let you know I'm not that interested. So, you know, I'm just gonna keep pushing it out in the content, brothers. All right, man. Peace out and rock with me. Thank you. Like, share, and subscribe. Big things coming from this short platform. Peace.